Guyana Grimond and Leeward Islands captain Jazara Claxton. Grimond has the coin and Claxton will make the call for the toss. Heads is the call.
Tails it is. What you do? Another bat.
So Guyana has won the toss. I just want to ask Grimond, she said she will bat first. What is your reason for batting first?
We've been doing pretty well batting first throughout the tournament, and we just want to continue that.
Unbeaten in the tournament, is there any sign of complacency coming into the team?
Yeah, definitely. For today, we only have two changes. Latoya Williams coming in for Keely Majimutu, and Shanette Belgrave coming in for Tia Isaacs.
Your fast bowler had that she has been superb in the tournament. Tell me about this young fast bowler.
She is pretty good. Pretty young too. She still have a lot more years coming up to her, and she just keep working. She's a very hard work.
All the best.
Thank you.
And of course, Claxton not winning the toss this time. What would you have done if you had won the toss?
We would have had a bat first.
Well, any changes in your line?
No, no changes. Same thing.
Just one loss against Trinidad and Tobago. You need to win against Guyana just to keep pace because we're not sure what Trinidad, who has only lost. Well, we are getting ready to the start of play. Sorry, we had to cut the toss short as we are seeing the Guyana team getting ready to face Claxton, the first delivery of the morning, just down the leg side. So she would start with, she actually would get away from the wide call, perhaps getting a touch from the batter. The Bishop behind the wicket for the Leeward Islands team. Nice ball. So Guyana, having won every one of the games so far, Naomi Bakoy, she's facing Claxton. Claxton with 4 wickets in the last outing on Sunday, right here against the Windies Islands, and that 33-run win. Getting some outswing. The batter was just able to get some bat onto it, plays it on the offside. Claxton continues to get that away movement in the air. Continues to impress with the ball. And of course the bat as well. And this one is signaled wide, so Guyana gets off the mark. And she's getting it on the onside. They will get one. We'll come back for the second. Jazara Claxton, who plays multiple sports. Also represented St. Kitts Nevis in track and field character level. And of course football as well. This one is forced on the onside by Bakoye. There's some nice sunshine here at the Diego Martin venue. No threat of rain at the moment. He's getting this one on the onside. And he will just run to the boundary, just inside, and they will run for 3. So they would get 3 runs of that delivery. 6 runs off the first over. So Bakoye, she moves on to 5. Lauren Williams yet to get off the mark. At the end of 1, Guyana winning the toss and choosing to bat first. 6 without loss. So I'm seeing on the score, I see it on the screen that Kimberly Anthony is the one to take out the bowling, but this is not Anthony, this is actually Weeks. Now Anthony would have normally bowled a new ball with Claxton, but not today. This is Weeks. Weeks will take up the responsibility of bowling the new ball today, sharing the ball with Claxton. Aliyah Weeks. And just get 1. Nice piece outside your stump. Looking to flash at that one, Lauren Williams, but didn't get that one. She mustn't be happy with herself missing that one, short and wide, asking to be hit. Also short and wide, and also getting away with that one. So Lauren Williams not making use of those 2 loose deliveries outside the off stump. This time she gets bat on it, but still a dot ball. A good over by Weeks so far with the 3 dot balls. And that's the important thing. And this one getting a tick outside edge, dropping short in front of first slip. Weeks off the short run up. This one is pitched up. This one is flashing outside the off stump. Another dot ball, the end of the over, where only 1 run is conceded. A good over in the end by Aliyah Weeks. Yes, she had a couple balls short and wide outside the off stump, but the important thing, they were actually dot balls, so they could live with that. Guyana, 3 straight victories. A win today would obviously put them into the final with 1 game to spare. But the Leeward Islands, who have lost just that 1 game against Trinidad and Tobago, if they get a win today, they would join Guyana with 3 wins and a loss. So at the end of the second over, we want to start the third over. We're going to introduce to you Kadir, so that he will take you through the day's play.
Well, good morning, viewers. Welcome to the Diego Martin Sporting Complex here, where we have Guyana versus the Leeward Islands. Guyana taking first strike. Eight without loss. Lauren Williams and Naomi Parkoy, the opening batters. Kimberly Anthony for the Leeward Islands. Anthony, a very good medium pace bowler. So welcome back to live action here of Guyana versus Leeward Islands. Maria Weeks picking up the attack here for Leewards. Lauren Williams on strike. Stifle appeal. Nothing doing from the umpire. Guyana unbeaten in the tournament so far. Pulled off a really tight one against Barbados on Sunday. This time, down the leg side, whipped away. Protection there. So no run. End of 4 overs. Guyana 16 without loss. Barcoy 11. And Laureen Williams just a 1 to her so far. Some of the spectators here. It's a Tuesday morning. It's of course holidays, summer vacation. And so the kids here out just taking in some of the live action. So refreshing to see the next generation of young men, in this instance, young cricketers. Jazara Claxton, captain of the Leeward Islands. This one down the leg side and picked up in the deep. Leg buys the signal from the umpire, Vicky Daniel. Awkward delivery. Bit of a misfield. Lauren Williams. Slight misfield, allowing for a couple of runs. So Williams now 1 to 3, 21 without loss. You see Jazara Claxton, she's been so good throughout this tournament for her team. 4 wickets in the last game. Down the leg side and a misfield. And this one will get to the boundary. Yes, it has. So 4 to Williams. Badly line delivery from Claxton. She's not happy. She's not happy one bit. Set high standards for herself. Again, this one is badly lined down the leg side yet again. So struggling a bit here, Claxton early on into a second over and conceding 15 so far. So 28 without loss. Guyana. Kimberly Anthony into her second over. This one pulled away. Two fielders after it. And picked up in the deep. That looks to be weeks, is it? 30-run partnership coming up here now for these two, Naomi Barcoy and Laureen Williams. Barcoy doing the bulk of the scoring so far. More spectators continue to come in here at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex. So far it's been a healthy start from the Guyanese, going at just 5 runs to the over. Haven't lost a wicket yet. That's the good thing for them. Gabriel Harilal now into the attack for the Leeward Islands. Left arm spin. So here's Harilal. This one in the air and taken. So Williams goes Harilal into the attack and immediately getting the breakthrough. Captain Claxton taking the catch out at long off, and that's wicket number 1 for Guyana. Leeward's now 30. Guyana now, in fact, 30 for 1. Here we see Laureen Williams trying to hit this one. And Claxton taking a comfortable catch. That's the end. 30 for 1 now. Daniel Lindy, the new batter for the Guyanese wicket keeper. Should be joining Naomi Barcoy now. So immediate introduction of spin resulting in a wicket for the Leeward Islands. They'd be happy with that. Barcoy there just instructing, passing on some instructions to Lindy. It's going to be the right-hander, Daniel Lindy. After this over, just to run through the both teams for you pretty quickly, very quickly. Harilal with a wideish delivery that Lindy is chasing. Almost hit it straight back to Harilal in her follow through. All's well that ends well. Straight to cover. Tidy start here from the left arm orthodox. Wicket off the very first delivery. 2 dots to follow. Again, straight back to the bowler. Not afraid to give it some air, Gabriel Harilal. Decent outing so far for her. Wide delivery by Vicky Daniel. In fact, a change in decision by taking back the wide, and instead it's going to be a no ball, so a free hit coming up now for Lindy. To this one, she's pulling away into the onside. Good work in the deep, just a single. Free hit not costing the Leeward Islands too much. Kambalapali getting herself warmed. Leg spinner driven away nicely down to Claxton at long off, and she's doing an excellent work. End of 7, 33 for 1. Guyana, so just to run through the Guyanese team very quickly. Naomi Barkoy, Lauren Williams, who just went, Daniel Lindy, Reliana Grimmon, the captain, Naya Lutchman, Trisha Haddad, Crystal Durant, Shonat Belgrave, Daniel Mans, Latoya Williams, and Tremaine Marks. And the Leeward Islands, team, just to give you it pretty quickly: Jazara Claxton, captain; Kimberly Anthony, Gabriel Harilal, Sainavi Kambalapali, Catherine Bean Rosarian, Courtney Brown, Alea Weeks, Kargs Boyles, Megna Baisha, the wicketkeeper Amara Richards, and Jasnick Hodge. So here's Kambalapali, the leg spinner, now picking up the attack. Thirty-three for 1, just outside the power play now. Giving it some air and spinning past Barkoy. Excellent delivery from Kambalapali. There we see extracting some turn, generous turn. Barkoy is looking to sweep. Stifle appeal from Claxton. That's first slip. Barkoy likes to get after it. Naomi Barkoy for a 40 odd of 30 odd deliveries previously. Another well flighted delivery. It's a good start here from Kambalapali, the wrist spinner. Wrist spinners always potential wicket takers. Nice stuff. Good cricket all around. Tossed up delivery, driven to mid off. Gets a maiden to start here, Kambalapali. At the end of 8, score remains at 33 for 1. Harilal to continue. Wicket in our first over. pulling away this one. Mix up here. And in the end, Bak were able to get back. Good work from Weeks. Short mid wicket. Slide midfield. Down to Anthony. Another single to Lindy. Backward hitting this one out to deep backward square. Rosarian doing the fielding. Conditions here pretty hot and humid. Indigo Martin. You look around the perimeter of the ground, you could see covered in World Cup paraphernalia. This one in the air. Just over the head of the short mid-wicket fielder. Another one to Parkway. Moves up now to 16 from 23. 35 for 1. Projected score of 81. I think Guyana would be looking to aim anywhere between 90 to 100. Just approaching the halfway stage. Harilal has been good. Anthony, slight misfield. A good run in from Lindy coming down the danger end. 9 done, 38 for 1. Kambalapali to continue. Liliana Grimond still to come for Guyana. We know how powerful she could be towards the back end of the innings. Attacking all-around player. Kambalapali, maiden to start with. Down the leg side, pull away. Magna Baisha, the wicket keeper. There's a first slip, a backward point. Extra cover, mid off. Long on, deep mid wicket. A mid wicket inside the circle and a deep backward square. Backward driving. Straight to Anthony Duarte mid off. Can't get a run. Claxton on the attack here. Looking for that outside edge. He's placed herself at first slip. This one in the air. Not taking the single Barkoi. Loud appeal, and Paco has to go. Stumped. Quick work from Magna Baisha. And Leeward Islands have their second wicket. Bacoy now gone for 16. Guyana now 39 for 2. Here's how it happened. Bacoy looking to go down the track, getting out of a crease, and Baisha with good quick work. So halfway stage, here 9.4 overs gone. It's going to be drinks at Diego Martin Sporting Complex.
Morning to all the viewers on windiescricket.com YouTube stream. My name is Joel Bailey, taking over the proceedings from Kadir Mohammed, who did yeoman service this morning. Not surprising for someone named Kadir to be doing excellent work. Guess he was named after the great Pakistan leg spinner Abdul Kadir, so expect excellence to go through his veins. Nonetheless, here at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex, Leeward Islands versus Guyana, top of the table clash. All right. Appeal for leg before, or tossed up by Kambala Pali. Gremon sweeping and struck in front, but replay may have suggested that the ball was going long leg. For a defensive shot by Grimmon, taken by wicketkeeper. That's the end of the 10th over. Guyana 39 for 2. Spin pair of Kampala Paddy and Harilal doing duties here for Leeward Islands. Harilal with a slow left arm spin, continuing from the western end. Should be bowling to Denelli Lindy. Lindy left that one alone, may have been wondering if it would have been called out wide. No run given. Another flighted one that Lindy drives to cover. No run taken. Harila keeping things tight from the western end. She had only conceded eight runs off 2.3 overs. A looping delivery that Lindy just stayed at the crease and defended back to the bowler. Guess the captain, Relana Grimman, may have been telling her to try to not only get back to ball, but keep the scoreboard ticking. It's more like it with an aggressive shot, played to mid off for a single. Fielded by Aliyah Weeks. Lovely weather here at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex. Another flighted one. Agreement drives. Misses taken by wicketkeeper Baisha. That concludes the 11th over. Guyana 40 for 2. Back here at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex. Kampala Pali. Third over from the eastern end. This one has Lindy stretching, well beaten. Beautiful stumping, but by Vicky Daniel. Just going to ensure that the bails are in place correctly. The two other matches taking place simultaneously here in Trinidad. At the Sir Frank Royal Ground in St. Augustine, Barbados versus Jamaica. Barbados are 39 for 1 after 11 overs. Asabi Calendar not out on 13. Najani Kamabach not out on 2. Alicia Bauman, the batter dismissed for 12. Back here at Diego Martin. Again, Lindy's stationed in the crease, not moving her feet. Unable to connect. See in the replay here. Again, Lindy. I think she should be better served coming down the wicket to meet the flight of the ball instead of waiting for the ball to pitch and move off the surface. She's on 6 off 20 balls, not going anywhere. Drive to mid off. To Kimberly Anthony as he conclude the 12th over. Guyana 40 for 2. Also, there's another match taking place at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy in Turuba. Host Trinidad and Tobago versus Windward Islands. Trinidad and Tobago won the toss and decided to bowl first. The win was in trouble, 38 for 4 in the 12th over. Seda James captain top scoring with 17. Natalia Phillip on 10. 2 wickets apiece to Kanika Kasa and Kira Manpol. Change of bowling from the eastern end. From the western end, my apologies, Amara Richards. Be taking up the attack, replacing Gabriel Harilal. Finally, a authoritative shot being played by Captain Grimon. She will get 2. Pull shot to deep square leg. Actually, Pioneer signal 1 run short. Have to wait and yeah, actually 1 run short. Now the batters didn't ground. Single to Grimon. Driving to Anthony at long on for a single. Lindy finally trying to get a move on, putting this one to Aliyah Weeks, who is positioned at mid-wicket. This one pulled to deep square leg for a single. Good thing about this over thus far is that every delivery has been scored off. Then this sequence of singles as Lindy drives and misses, collected by wicketkeeper Meghna Baisha. This one well down the leg side and called wide by umpire Vicky Daniel. Get a single. The short fine leg was taken by Kazanik Hodge. End of the 13th over. Guyana 46 for 2. There'll be another change. Bowling attack from the eastern end. Replacing Kampala Pali will be Courtney Brown. No need to ask who she was named after. This time it's a bowler, not a wicketkeeper. This one is well along the leg side. Signaled wide by umpire Roger Davis. Well, drives down to long on for easy single. To Lindy, she goes up to 8. To Katic Boyle, sorry, at long on. That has struck batter. Grimmon is a full toss which struck Grimmon, who missed her pull shot. She struck on the upper right arm. Umpire Davis signaled a no ball one time, and Grimmon will require medical treatment. So we have a brief stoppage of play. Just update you on the other scores this round. At the Sir Frank Royal Ground in St. Augustine, Jamaica won the toss and decided to bowl first against Barbados. Barbados are 53 for 1 after 13 overs. Asabi Calendar not out on 18 and Johnny Cumberbatch not out on 9. Alicia Bowman dismissed for 12. And at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy, Trinidad and Tobago won the toss and decided to bowl first. Leeward Islands are 43 for 5 after 13 overs. 2 wickets apiece to Kanika Kasa and Kira Manpaul. And Venezuelan-born Dilianis Espinoza picking up a wicket a few moments ago. Seda James top scored with 17 and Natalia Phillips not out on 10. Hope that Grimmon is able to continue. So it was a full toss well over waist high. Attempted a pull shot and she was struck in her upper right arm. If you have some time, just a couple hours ago, the West Indies men's team announced they're playing 11 for the first test against England at Lord's tomorrow. Few surprises in the first 11. I'll give it to you quickly. Greg Braffett, Michael Louis, Cook McKenzie, Alec Athanase, Kavim Hodge, Jason Holder, Joshua De Silva, Gudakesh Moti, Azari Joseph, Shamar Joseph, Jaden Seals to be the West Indies 11 to face England tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. TT time, Eastern Caribbean time. So the free hit will be delivered by Courtney Brown. Grimmon is back and able to continue. Thankful for that. This one will have to be redone wide down the leg side. So it'll be another free hit. Another full toss, but this one was aimed at the legs, and Grimman placed it to Harry Lal at short fine leg for a single. So Guyana going at just below 4 runs and over. One cut to Richards at point for no run. There's lovely weather here at Diego Martin Recreation Ground. There was some rain interruptions Sunday. Thankfully, the rains have stayed away thus far. Single to Grimman. To Lindy, my apologies. Lindy goes up to 9, 52 for 2. Brown has already bowled 3 extras in this over, including a waist tie, a full toss above the waist. This will be the 4th extra she will concede out this over, wide on the leg side. She has bowled 8 deliveries thus far. 2 legitimate deliveries to go. 4 of the deliveries were called for extras, 3 wides and a no ball. And this one will race over the boundary for 4. Badly lined delivery that Grimman rocked back and pulled past vacant square leg position. Delivery got the treatment it deserved. That was the first boundary conceded by the Leeward Islands since the 5th over. Another full toss driven to balls at long on. 14 overs have been completed. Guyana 58 for 2. Richards is out of the attack. She's replaced by Gabrielle Harilal, who will be bowling her 4th and final over. Grimman rocks back and drives to long on, but unable to but unable to get a run. Grimman has to be sent back by Lindy. Got one to mid-off, but no run was available. Jazara Clarkson, the captain, threw back to the keeper's end, but Grimman safely made her way back to the crease. Let's fight another day. Grimman cuts, but again she picks out her opposite number. Skipper Jazara Claxton at mid-off. That's a drop catch. Grimmon pulling to mid-wicket through the hands of Aliyah Weeks at mid-wicket. Here she pulls and Weeks lazily went at it. The ball went through her hands at mid-wicket. This one should be a wicket. Not. Harilal failed to make ground. So 2 chances offered of successive balls not taken by Leeward Islands. That'll be 2. Grimmon Lindy, that's it. Cut into deep extra cover. Fielded in the end by Claxton. 15 overs have been bowled. 61 for 2. Guyana under 19th. Gabriel Harilal finished with figures of 4 overs, no means 1 for 12. Sianavi Kampalapali back to for her 4th and final over. Grimmon pulls to Weeks, who is positioned at deep mid-wicket for a single. Grimmon goes into double figure. She's on 10. 11, that is. Apologies. So the spin pair of Harilal and Kampalapadi put a hold to the Guyanese scoring. Lots of room here on the leg side. That was bad running by this pair of Grimmon and Lindy. Could have even gotten 3 runs off of this. Only got 1. Grimmon deciding that she may want to face the bulk of the strike here. May have realized that the spinners had Lindy bogged dog and may want to lead a counter attack. This time she, as Grimmon that is, drives and misses. Goes through to keeper Baisha. A looping full toss that is driven past the cover fielder Kasanik Hodge for 4. Excellent shot by skipper Grimmon. Off the front foot, piercing the offside field for 4. Kampalapali, final delivery would have to be redone. Actually, it's a no ball. It was well wide of the off stump, but umpire Davis signaling a no ball and it will be a free hit. Free hit. That Grimmon comes down the crease, but she slipped. has to be sent back by Lindy. So that concludes the end of the 16th over. Guyana 68 for 2 after 16 overs. That's the end of Sianavi Kampala Pali. 4 overs, 1 for 8. Taking up duties from the western end. Skipper Claxton. Bowled 2 overs with the no ball for 15 runs. No wicket. This one wide down the leg side, and umpire Vicky Daniel calls wide. Just got some news concerning women cricket, but women CPL, Barbados Royals, players they have retained and signed. I'll give it to you shortly. Lindy cut into extra cover, but it was well stopped by Kampala Pali. Griman had to scamper back to crease to avoid being run out. Good shot by Lindy. She could get a single to Weeks at mid-off. So Barbados Royals announcing that they have retained 7 players from their 2023 team, including skipper Haley Matthews, who led them to victory last year. West Indies players Chanel Henry, Afi Fletcher, Kiana Joseph, and Alia Lane have been retained, as well as Australians Laura Harris and Amanda Jade Wellington. Back here, Diego Martin. Griman skying one, and return catch to opposite skipper Claxton. So that's Sienna Griman. Caught and bowled Claxton for 15. So that's the end of 26 Lachman. So Griman, who was dropped on 9, didn't make the most of her opportunity. She's dismissed for 15. Guyana 70 for 3 after 16.4 overs. Nia Lachman replaces her skipper Rilana Griman. Lachman gets off the mark right away with a cut shot to Kampala Pali. Yes, the 2 players who have been signed by the Barbados Royals for the 2024 Women's CPL. Australian Georgia Redmayne, and Sri Lanka's Shamari Athapattu. Lindy gets one pass. Richards at mid-wicket. She gets a single. "17 overs have been bowled, 71 for 3, Guyana." captain and vice captain doing duties for Leeward Islands. That's Kimberly Anthony on from the eastern end. Anthony bowling medium pace. Lindy drove one to mid-off. Latchman came down, made a few steps and had to be sent back by Lindy. And it's an excellent catch by Claxton. Well judged and leaping two-handed at mid-wicket. That's the end of Lindy, who made a painstaking 14 of 37 balls. For the replay didn't show, but it was well-timed catch, well-judged catch, I should say, by skipper Claxton. Shawned Belgrave, one of two players who were brought into the team by Guyana for this game. She's come to the crease, batter number 6 to replace Denelli Lindy. And Belgrave struck on her right side, missing a pull shot. Decision not giving any bowlers favor. This one just out of the reach of Kambalapali as Belgrave gets off the mark. Skying one over extra cover. So both Latchman and Belgrave on 1. 73 for 4 in the 18th over. One Latchman plays and misses. 18th over completed. Guyana 73 for 4. Claxton will be bowling her 4th and final over, which is also the penultimate over of the innings. Belgrave gets an outside edge, the ball trickles down to fine leg. She picks up a single. Fielded by Kazinik Hodge. Considering the other two matches, Barbados are 79 for 1 after 17.4 overs against Jamaica, and Windward Islands are 60 for 7 in the 19th over against Trinidad and Tobago. Here Diego Martin, maybe a wicket, maybe not. Actually, it's 4 runs to Latchman. She got one that sailed over the head of Anthony, who made a few steps forward and then had to turn back, unable to judge the flight of the ball, and 2 bounces over the road for 4. So Lachman goes up to 5. Time they will scamper Lisa by. Could get to. And they will get it. Good awareness by Belgrave to go for the second run. Ball wasn't cleanly taken by keeper Baisha. This time another wicket falls. Lachman not realizing that she has been dismissed. Seems that she didn't know what was going on. Seeing it here, Rovan was taken by Brown. But Lachman, I don't know if she didn't know if it was a free hit or not. Stood her ground for a few seconds before she realized she was dismissed of a legitimate delivery. So Leeward Islands pegging things back here, getting 3 wickets off as many overs. Jazara Clarkson has been involved in all 3 dismissals, getting 2 wickets. Rolana Grimman and Nia Lachman, and also taking a catch at mid-wicket off Dennery Lindy. Latoya Williams. One well struck. Could be a run out. Poor throw by Anthony. Belgrave scurrying down the crease. So that's 1 to Williams, cut off the mark. 19 overs ended. Guyana 82 for 5. As Kimberly Anthony prepares to bowl her final over, and the final over in this innings, just to give you a couple updates. Winwood Islands versus Trinidad and Tobago at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Winwood Islands completing their 20 overs, 60 for 9. Seda James, captain, top scoring. No, she made 17. Top scorer was 19 by Natalia Phillip. Extras 12 for Trinidad and Tobago. Kanika Kassar, 3 for 13. Samara Ramnath, skipper, 3 for 5. Kira Manpaul, 2 for 8. Anthony Bowes one that Williams played and missed. Straight to keeper Baisha. This time she connects and will be 4 runs to the total. Not a player moved. Actually, it'll be 5 no balls because umpire Roger Davis has just signaled for a no ball. Cover drive over the head of Clarkson, so it'll be a free hit to Latoya Williams. The other match being played currently, Barbados against Jamaica. Barbados at 85 for 1 after 18.2 overs. Sabi Calendar not out on 29, the Johnny Cumberbatch not out on 25. one a play and miss. Wide call by umpire Roger Davis. So another free hit to be delivered. Well, another free hit to be bowled. This one goes under the bat of Latoya Williams for no run. This one another play and miss. So at least these past couple of deliveries, Kimberly Anthony has been bowling in the block hole, making Anthony try to force the initiative. Another no ball by Anthony. She would have to check her run up. What she's doing wrong. Second no ball bowler this over. Free hit call by the umpire. Play and a miss by Latoya Williams. At least Anthony has not conceded a run off the bat since the first free hit ball. Now she will concede one here. Williams plays one to mid off, where it was collected by Aliyah Weeks. This one will be 4. Excellent shot by Belgrave, which flew past the right of Richards for 4. So Belgrave will finish on 6, as well as Latoya Williams as the Guyana innings has ended, 94 for 5 of their 20 overs. Just give you a quick summary of proceedings. Guyana won the toss and decided to bat first. Top score 17 by opener Naomi Bakoy, 15 by captain Relana Grimon. Denelli Lindy made 14, extras 23, including 14 wides. As far as the bowling is concerned, Jazara Claxton 2 for 26, Kimberly Anthony 1 for 23, Gabriel Harilal 1 for 12, and Sianvani Kampalapali 1 for 8. Just to give you another score update from Frankwell Ground in St. Augustine. Barbados completing their 20 overs, 91 for 1. With Asabi Calendar not out on 31 and Najani Kamabach not out on 29. So 3 matches being played. Both are into the interval stage. So we should be back shortly here in Diego Martin for the Leeward Islands run chase. Hi, morning to all. Joel Bailey is the name. Back at the Diego Martin Recreation Ground, the Diego Martin Sporting Complex, as it's more commonly known. Leeward Islands prepared to get their run chase on the way. Neil Lutchman will be taking up the attack from the western end with a quick leg breaks. She bowls to Megan Baishia, who plays one back to the bowler for no run. Seems to be a little bit of uncertainty whether to take the single or not. Baishia sent back to the crease. Not a run taken. This one is a wicket third delivery. Baishia playing across the line. Scooped one to Lindy, who ran to her left to complete the catch. Third ball ducked to Baishia. Leeward Islands 1 wicket for no run. Axman to the new batter, who is Sianavi Gambalapali. Plays back to the bowler for no run. This time, finally a run taken. Gambalapali drives to mid-off. Catherine Bean Rosarian prepared to face her first delivery. And this time another wicket falls. Bean Rosarian, sorry. Stayed at the crease and tried to essay a drive. Out of stumps, rock back or off stump, rock back. So that's 2 wickets of Lutchman's first over. Skipper Jazara Claxton makes her way to the middle. She'll have to do a repair job with Kampala Pali after Neil Lutchman removed both openers, Megna Baisha and Catherine Bean Rosarian. First over, Baisha was caught by wicketkeeper Denelli Lindy, and Pinozarian was bowled. Tremaine Marks with the off spin from the eastern end. Kampala Pali drives the Nelly Mans at cover. Kampala Pali spoons one over the head of Lutchman, collects two as Latoya Williams had to do some running to her left from deep mid-wicket. Struck in front, but umpire Roger Davis considered this one to be going down the leg side, so he kept his hands down. Palapali came down the wicket but met the ball on the full and had to defend back to the bowler. Just on near Lutchman, who got 2 wickets off her first over. Palapali drives and misses. Taken by wicketkeeper Lindy. This will be a couple extras. At least 2 wides will be 3 wides. In fact, the umpire has signaled byes. From our vantage point here, it looked like it was wide, but we are in a side on position. The commentary booth. End of the second over. Leeward Islands 5 for 2. Pursuit of 95. Jazara Claxton prepares to face her first delivery. Nia Lachman will go around the wicket. Claxton backing away. Plays and misses. Ball taken by keeper Lindy. So Guyana starting off with a pair of spinners. This time Claxton misses and was struck on the pads, but this one looked like he might have been doing too much. By Vicky Daniel, kept the hands on the waist. Lachman did well to field off her own bowling. Claxton gets off the mark and could be a 4, and it is a 4. Driven past Tremaine Marks. Covers. So that's a boundary to Claxton. She goes up to 4. Play and miss. Appeal for either stumping or caught. Captain Rolana Grimman running in from extra cover. Drive by Claxton beats gully fielder. That was Lauren Williams. Claxton moves up to 5. That concludes the third over. Claxton goes up to 6. Actually. Leeward Islands 11 for 2. As Mark continues on the eastern end. Palapali tries to log on for a single. Cloudy here at Diego Martin. No immediate threat of rain. Claxton defends the Lutchman running in from extra cover. Off the back foot. Fielded by Mansu. Threw powerfully back to the bowler. Thankfully, there was not an overthrow. Off the back foot, Claxton drives to Lutchman. Extra cover. Full toss met by Claxton, who drives to the deep. Was collected at long on. More runs to the total as Kampala sweeps and picks up 2. As we complete the fourth over, the Leeward Islands in pursuit of 95 to win. They are 15 for 2. Teneri Manzo replaced Nia Lutchman from the western end. She'll be bowling to Claxton. Full toss, that was smash pass. Mid off. Pass Crystal Durant and middle for 4. Delivery got the treatment it deserve. Full toss wide outside the off stump and sends racing pass Durant at mid on for 4. But off, sorry. It's timed. Claxton faced the connect on a long hop. The other 2 matches being played now are the Sir Frank Royal ground. St. Augustine, Barbados 91 for 1, Jamaica 24 for 1 in the 4th over. Well fielded by Grimmon at extra cover. And at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy, Leeward Islands 60 for 9, Trinidad and Tobago after 5 overs 26 total loss. Claxton this time unable to deal with a faster one and plays back to the bowler. Mans, after conceding a boundary of a first delivery, kept things relatively tight. No runs conceded since, as she prepares to bowl a final delivery of the first over, of her first over. Actually, drop catch by Marks, but in the end, doesn't prove costly as Kampala Pali failed to make her ground. She's run out for 6. Alertly picked up by Grimmon, who threw back to Lindy. Caught Kampala Pali off her outer grounds for 6. So the Leeward Islands 19 for 3, Kimberly Anthony, the vice captain, will join her skipper Jazara Claxton in the middle. Both will have a serious repair job to do. The top order have been dismantled. Tremaine Marks, who fortunately or unfortunately, depends on how you look at it, the drop catch didn't prove costly, at least where Claxton, at least where the Guyana Innings are concerned. So wide ball by Marks. Claxton stretching but unable to reach that one. Claxton off a back foot. Drives the Lachpan, who's positioned at extra cover. Looping ball that sent Durant at long on. Claxton goes up to 12, 21 for 3. Anthony prepared to take guard as she will face the first delivery. Plays and misses. Swing and a miss by Anthony. Okay, drives to skipper Grimmon at extra cover. That has been smashed by Anthony. One bounce over Latchman's head at mid wicket. That's a boundary, so she gets off the mark with 4. 25 for 3. Leeward Islands in pursuit of 95. That's after the end of the 6th over and power play. The Nelly Mans will continue from the western end. Claxton plays one to Naomi Bakoy, running in from long on. Fielders no more than 5 allowed outside of the 30-yard circle. Anthony takes her time to mark a guard. Prepares to face the demands. Wow, that was a looping full toss. Anthony didn't read it properly and failed to get much connection as it trickled to short fine leg. Pull to square leg, one bounce for 1. One guy and a substitute fielder walking directly behind the umpire. Not much game awareness there. Claxton pulls to Belgrave, who's running in from deep square. An update from St. Augustine. Barbados 91 for 1. Jamaica now 29 for 2 after 5 overs. And at the Brand Lara Academy, Windies Island 60 for 9. Trinidad and Tobago 35 for 1 in the 8th over. This could be a boundary, and it is. The ball dissected fielders. Lauren Williams running to her right from square leg, and Trisha Hardat at short fine leg. Delivery that was heading down the leg side, and Anthony made contact. Then she pulls to Lauren Williams, who gathered it. That's a single. 33 for 3 after 7 overs. Trisha Haddad Cummins will take up duties from the eastern end, replacing Tremaine Marks, who has bowled 3 overs for 12 runs. Full sign of pace by Guyana. Anthony drives to Durant on into her left at east and west. Hard at Claxton, who drives to Latoya Williams at cover. The slip, point, short mid off, extra cover, mid off. Claxton gets one to Bakoy, and she gets an overthrow. The Bakoy throw to the bowler wasn't collected by Mans backing up. So 2 runs to Claxton. Claxton goes up to 16, 36 for 3. Off a back foot Claxton, but well stopped by Latoya Williams. Station with position at extra cover. Well played off her legs by Claxton. The Mans, who stops it moving to her left, sorry. Right-handed throw to the keeper. Claxton goes up to 17. Wicket number 4 has fallen. Anthony facing her final ball of the over. Try to make connection with a leg side shot, and so her stumps rattled in the process. Anthony goes for 11. See it here again. Anthony tried to play it over mid-wicket region and had her stumps rattle. She goes for 11. Leeward Islands 37 for 4. Earlier weeks, number 6. She'll be at the non-strikers then, as Claxton will face up to Crystal Durant, who has replaced Donnelly Mans. Claxton drives to skipper Gribbon. Dot ball. Grimmon keeping up the pressure. The field places. 6 fixed fielders in the infield. The only fielders on the boundary are mid-wicket, long leg and long on. Long leg fielder had that has some work to do. Claxton scooped one for a single. Onus will be on skipper Jazara Claxton to see how far she can guide this Leeward Islands team's victory quest. Outside edge by Weeks. Shannon Belgrave has some work to do. Stops it at third man. Weeks gets off the mark with a pair. Pair of runs, I should say. Normally in cricket, pair means ducks or successive innings. Well defended by Weeks, back to the bowler. Just to give you an update from Sir Frank Walgrong at St. Augustine. Jamaica 41 for 2 after 8 overs in pursuit of 92. Time outside edge by Weeks. Belgrave has some work to do from short third man, and more direct throw will have had Weeks in trouble, but Weeks survives. She gets 2 more to her total. She goes up to 4. That concludes the 9th over, 42 for 4. Harad continues to Claxton. Claxton drives to Bakoy at mid-off. Another single taken to Bakoy. So here's the owners ready on skipper Claxton. 4 wickets have been taken by Guyana so far. Play and missed by Weeks. This one struck in front by Weeks, and umpire Davis slowly raises his left index finger to signal the end of Weeks' innings. Plum in front. She has been dismissed for 4. The drinks break will be taken. Leeward Islands 43 for 5 after 9.4 overs. Right, back at Diego Martin Sporting Complex. Kasanik Hodge also playing across the line. to have that, but this one might have been a bit too high. One drives by Hodge to skipper Grimmon at mid-on, mid-wicket. And of the 10th over, 43 for 5. Leeward Islands require 52 more of the final 10 overs. Durant misses her run-up. She continues from western end. Clarkson drives between Marks and Grimmon. She picks up 2. The back foot cover drive. So Clarkson moves up to 21, 45 for 5. Couple scores updates. Jamaica 50 for 2. 11th over in pursuit of 92 to defeat Barbados. Clarkson drives officially to Grimmon at extra cover. And we also have at Taruba, Trinidad and Tobago are literally on the verge of defeating Windward Islands. Trinidad and Tobago 59 for 1. After 11 overs, it requires 2 more runs to win. 9 overs remaining. Claxton met a Yorker. Lucky to dig it out, I should say. Yes, so Trinidad and Tobago 59 for 1 after 11 overs. Just require 2 more runs to win. 9 overs remaining. So that match could be well understood within the next minute or 2. Here Diego Martin. See Claxton on the back foot drives and not an accurate throw by Grimmon. She has threw at his thumbs. Maybe should have had Claxton in some problems. Throw was wide. Claxton in just some minor pain here. She's okay now. Once again, Duran misses her run-up. Second time it's over. That was alert fielding by Lindy as Hodge drove and missed. She's batting out of her crease. Lindy threw it back, but Hodge got her bat down safely. Hodge drives officially to Bakoy, and that's the 6th wicket down for the Leeward Islands. Hodge dismissed without scoring, driving officially to mid-off. Claxton may well have to be the lone warrior here. Hodge didn't offer much support. Trinidad and Tobago women seem like they want to get victory the hard way. They are now 60 for 3. Scores are level. Meantime, Claxton, who is just favoring her left side, requires medical treatment from the team's trainer. Excuse, please. At Taruba, Samara Ramnath, she's not out on 28. Darianis Espinosa, North. Selena Ross has gotten 2 wickets off as many deliveries. So Trinidad still require 1 more run to complete victory. 50 balls remaining. Meanwhile at St. Augustine, Jamaica 58 for 2 after 12 overs. Abigail Bryce not out on 18. Krishana McKenzie not out on 12. They are chasing 92 to win. Seems that Trinidad and Tobago wants to be in the sun for a longer period of time, as Selena Ross has taken 3 wickets or 4 deliveries. Trinidad and Tobago from 60 for 1, they are 60 for 4. Scores are level. Selena Ross bowling left arm pace. Strapped Espinosa in front. Claxton ready to go again. Mara Richards at the non-strikers end, as Trisha Hardat will continue from the eastern end. She's after Claxton, who drives officially to Bakoy at mid-off. Claxton off the back foot, tries to Bakoy. Now you're really down to the Leeward Islands tail. Guyana will want to keep up the pressure. And this will be a run out wicket now. Oh my goodness. Hardat has herself to blame there. Grimman threw it back to the bowler, who may have been in 2 minds. Lapsed in concentration as she failed to gather the ball, with Richards well out of her crease. Claxton gets one to deep mid wicket for a single, where it's fielded by Nia Lachman. Richards facing a first ball, drives back to the bowler. Only 2 fielders out at mid-wicket and fine leg as Grimman decides to put pressure on the new batter. Drives to Bakoy. Dot ball. As we end the 12th over, Leeward Islands 47 for 6. Senior Lutchman 2 for 7. Trisha Harder 2 for 6. Krista Durant 1 for 8. Trinidad and Tobago has just completed victory over Windward Islands by 6 wickets at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Windwards made 60 for 9, Trinidad and Tobago 61 for 4. Back here, Diego Martin, Claxton tried a square cut, came out the outside edge and one bounce to wicketkeeper Lindy. Jamaica 62 for 2 after 13 overs in pursuit of 92 to defeat Barbados. That's a powerful shot by Claxton to Bakoy, who is placed at long on. Claxton moves up to 24 of 39 balls. She'll have to be there at the end or as close to the end as possible if Leewards are to have much of a chance to defeat Guyana. Don't know what's wrong with Durant. Third time in space of 2 overs she has made her way to the bowling crease but failed to deliver. She just seemed to be touching her left hamstring. Don't know if she's carrying an injury. Richards plays across the line and misses. That scoops one between Cuddy and third man, and some uncertainty whether it's a boundary or not, and it is for. Fielder Lauren Williams tried to stop it with her boot. Eventually she alerted the umpire that it was indeed 4. So Richards gets off the mark with a boundary. 52 for 6. That's the Leeward's 50, by the way, after 12.4 overs. And that's the end of Richards. Cleaned up by Durant. So Durant got her revenge. Richards bowl between bat and pad, bowl for 4, 52 for 7, Leeward Islands. Courtney Brown. When you hear the name Courtney Brown, one remembers the former Barbados and West Indies wicketkeeper and former West Indies selector. This time it's Courtney Brown from Leeward Islands she's Coming in at number 9 to join Jazara Claxton. Brown gets on one that she played and missed, but Lindy was unable to collect, so they ran for a bye. 13 overs finished, 53 for 7 Leeward Islands. Graham has been very meticulous with her field placing. Marks came up from third man to deep fine leg as Denelli Mans replaces Trisha Haddad, and bowls are wide that will be 2 runs to the total as the batters make their way for a single. So it's 2 wides. Denelli Mans replaces Trisha Haddad from the eastern end. As I said, Grayman has been very, very precise with her field placing. She has been very aggressive to Claxton in terms of offside field. Has kept either 4 or 5 fielders on the offside in the inner circle. This time we have a short third man, a point, cover point, extra cover and mid-off. All inside the 30-yard circle. Master Claxton, Claxton square cuts, picks up Williams, and that's a direct hit by Daniel says not out. Claxton, we don't have the advantage of square side on view for the replay, but by a rule that Claxton was safely on the ground. Brown drives back to the bowler. Required run rate 6 runs and over from here onwards. Brown pulls the square leg and marks throw just trickle along the ground to keeper Lindy. Neil Lachman cover wasn't pleased with the throw. 1 more run to Brown. In fact, Brown got off the mark with that single. Claxton tries a reverse sweep. Hopefully she didn't re-injure herself. She needed medical treatment a few minutes ago. Off the back foot goes Claxton, drives to Lachman at wide mid-wicket. 14 overs are up. Leeward Islands 58 for 7. In pursuit of a victory target of 95. Latchman replacing Durant. Latchman replacing Durant from the western end. She got 2 wickets in the first over. And to see how much more damage she can create with the ball. Claxton drives uppishly. Fall 1 bounce to Bakoi. If you had to be critical, you could say Bakoi could have dived. Could have completed a catch. But in the end, only 1 run conceded by Latchman. Claxton moves to 27. Bakoi defense off the outside edge to Latoya Williams running in from point. So yes, Grimmon has been very aggressive with her field placing. 7 fielders in the inner circle. Brown drives uppishly, a couple bounces to Latchman. Pulled by Brown to mid wicket. Drives back to the bowler. No run by Brown. As much as Brown may want to stay at the crease, she has to remember that team is in pursuit of a target. She remains on 1. Claxton on 27. 59 for 7 or 15 overs. Leeward Islands require 36 more runs of the final 5 overs. Tremaine Marks will be back from the eastern end. She replaces Denelli Mans. So Marks replaces Mans. Marks will be bowling her 4th and final over. Claxton plays and misses. So before the start of this over, all 5 bowlers employed by Grimmon have bowled 3 overs each. Nia Latchman, Marks, Denelli Mans, Trisha Hardat and Krista Durant. Claxton drives, well fielded by Grimmon. As extra cover. Seems to be admonishing herself as she could have made a better effort to complete the catch, but instead she prevented a run being scored. This time she dives and stuffs, but Claxton was able to get a single to go up to 28. 16 for 7. 35 more runs to required of 4.2 overs. 3 wickets in hand. Play and a miss by Brown. These dot balls certainly wouldn't be helping the Leeward Islands scores. Again, a play and a miss, but not great wicket keeping by Lindy as 2 byes been conceded. Lindy didn't remain down. .62 for 7 after 16 overs, Leeward Islands. They required 33 more runs off 4 overs. Krista Durant will be bowling her 4th and final over. Tremaine Marks finished with figures of 0 for 13 or 4 overs. Claxton plays and misses, taken by keeper Lindy. Claxton drives uppishly, and it will beat Barcoy over the road for 6. First 6 struck in this match. Couldn't come at a better time for Leeward Islands, as their innings have been stop-start. Maybe this may be Claxton's signal of intent. Tries past Grimmon. Lushman has some work to do at long off, and she does so with her right boot. 2 runs taken off this delivery here by Claxton, so she moves up to 36. Claxton plays and misses. Ball struck her. She tried a pull shot. Eight runs conceded thus far. North 6-2 North. Claxton swings again, and this one will beat Barcoy again over long on for 6. Claxton deciding to fight fire with fire. Making room to free her arms. Nothing Barcoy yet long on could have done to prevent those 6s from being conceded. Grimmon had a quick chat with her bowler. This time a Yorker. They scramble a leg by. Easily the most expensive over this innings. Leeward Islands move up to 77 for 7 or 17 overs. They now require 18 runs to win of the final 3 overs. Durant finishes with 2 for 27 off of 4 overs. Trisha Haddad will bowl her 4th and final over from the eastern end. She'll be bowling to Claxton. This time, more fielders are out on the boundary. 4 in fact. Claxton off the back foot cuts to Grimmon at cover point. So there's a short third man. Gully. Cover point. Extra cover, long on, long off. Deep mid wicket. Mid wicket. And long leg. Claxton drives past the bowler. Thinking of 2, but safely sends back. Brown. She gets a single. Leave alone by Brown. To give you an update from Mr. Frank Wargrong at St. Augustine, Jamaica is on course to collect their first win of the tournament. Brown pulls and Claxton hurries for a single and she'll get an overthrow. Good awareness by skipper Claxton, running even before Brown realized there was a chance for a single, and in the end they collect 2. Jamaica 90 for 3 in pursuit of 92. They require 2 more runs off 1.2 overs. Hard at to Brown, stifle appeal as this one was headed on the leg side. Stifle appeal for a leg before. Decision. Jamaica has completed their first victory of the tournament, defeating Barbados by 7 wickets. They finished on 94 for 3 after 18.5 overs. This is the last remaining match, and in fact it's a wicket hard at of a fourth and of a final delivery. Trapping Brown in front. Partnership of 28, which was obviously dominated by Claxton, but Brown goes back to the pavilion for 3. 80 for 8 after 18 overs. 2 more overs to go. Leewards require 15 more to win. 2 wickets. Guyana required a complete victory. Claxton has really played a lone hand, 43 or 57 balls. Claxton cuts to hard at short fine leg for a single. Keith Boyles, sorry, she's coming in at number 10. Specialist batter at number 10. A bit odd, but See how this plays out. Yeah, Lachman tosses one up. Boyle is unable to score. Boys played an on drive. Took Raymond racing in from mid wicket. Only one field on the outside, on the onside boundary, mid wicket. Everybody has been in the crease, and that's the end of Boyles. Driving loosely on the offside and had her stumps rattle. She's been dismissed for naught. See it here again. Feet were planted at the crease. Ball without scoring. Gabriel Harilal, number 11. Latchman made a few steps and went back to her mark. Back at it again. Wide on the leg side and wasn't collected by Lindy, and 2 more runs to Leeward's total. They go up to 83 for 9. But to be 2 wides. Last pair at the crease, require 12 more runs to win. Of 8 balls, legitimate deliveries. Claxton drives to the left of Durant. Single taken. Harilal's role was just to survive the delivery. And I'll let Claxton get the bulk of the deliveries of the final over. Safety negotiated by Harilal, so that's the end of the penultimate over. Leeward Islands 84 for 9. Require 11 more runs. The final delivery, final over. Guyana just need 1 more wicket, or at least to restrict the Leewards, prevent them from getting the final 11 runs to win. Then Eddie Mans will be entrusted with the responsibilities of bowling the final over. Master Claxton plays and misses. Actually, it is a no ball. Square leg umpire has signaled a no ball. 5 fielders on the outside. Nonetheless, Mans will be bowling a free hit. Clarkson reverse scoop. But it's not a dismissal. Fielder. And actually it's an overthrow. So they get 2 out of it. Latoya Williams decided to throw as Clarkson was making her way to the bowler's end. Clarkson facing Mans. And this time it's a drop catch by Williams, Latoya Williams. And oh my goodness. A direct throw by Grimmon. Mans allows the ball to go between her legs. But she could have just bent down, collected the ball and break the stumps. Harry Lal mid-pitch. Not good fielding at all by Mans. Not supporting her captain Grimmon. Could have gotten a wicket there. At the stance now, Leeward requires 6 more runs to win, or 4 deliveries. Clarkson plays the mid wicket. She will trying for a second run. Safely returns to her crease, diving. In fact, good work by Lachman at mid wicket, but Claxton makes her ground and she will require some more attention. She has signaled to the technical staff for some treatment. And the trainer has accidentally slipped while trainer slipped as she was making her way to the ground. Trainer slash physio. Clarkson in the process has completed a half century of 63 balls. 2 4s and 2 6s. We have a break of play. Just reminding you that Jamaica defeated Barbados by 7 wickets at the Sir Frank Warren Ground in St. Augustine. Barbados batting first, made 91 for 1. Jamaica responded with 94 for 3. That was Jamaica's first win in this tournament. Trinidad and Tobago against Windwards at Brownlow Cricket Academy in Turuba. Windies Islands 60 for 9. Trinidad and Tobago 61 for 4. So Clarkson gets away back, makes her way back onto her feet. Four more runs to win for the Leeward Islands of 3 balls. Guyana just need 1 more wicket to complete victory, or at least concede no more than 2 runs of these last 3 balls. Claxton skies one. Grimmon calls for it and drops it. But she could complete a run out, and she does complete the run out. So that's the end of the match. Grimmon taking matters into own hands as she runs out Harry Lal for North. And Grimmon is on all fours, disconsolate. So, joy of victory for Guyana and agony of defeat for the Leeward Islands as Claxton dismissed for 51. Claxton getting one that's tossed up by Mans. Grimmon running in from extra cover, missed it, but she decided not to throw at the stumps this time, but she ran and broke the stumps where Harry Lal well out of her ground. So, the Leeward Islands dismissed for 92 of 9.4 overs. 19.4 overs. Jazara Claxton not out on 52 of 64 balls, 2 fours and 2 sixes. Played a valiant hand, but Guyana have completed another victory here. Completed a 4th win in a row in this tournament. Just to give you a quick summary. Guyana 94 for 5 of 20 overs. Naomi Bakoy 17, Relana Grimmon 15, Denelli Lindy 14, extras 23. Jazara Claxton 2 for 26. In response, Claxton played a valiant hand of 52 of 64 balls. The only other batter to reach double figures was Kimberly Anthony on 11. There were 12 extras, but they were dismissed for 92 of 19.4 overs. Trisha Hardat 3 for 9, Nia Lachman 3 for 12, and Krista Durant 2 for 27. Alright, you'll await the closer. Right, so that's the end of the match. That's the end of our coverage here at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex. On behalf of cameraman Ian Wilson and producer Kadir Mohammed, who did early commentary of this match, I'm Joel Bailey, thanking you for viewing and enjoy the rest of your day.